Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonka922. Just had a conversation with the Whirlpool link and on Skype. Super quick review on Fairy Tale episode 127. Okay. This one was pretty weird. This one was called The Terror of the Invisible Lucy. And basically what occurred was she's in her room, her house, apartment that she rents, and first you're hearing this story about the invisible man that Lucy's telling. Well, actually, Happy's reading from Lucy's story, and then Lucy's like so pissed off, and I'm like, yeah, stay away from my story, don't read it. And Natsu's saying, oh, we're going to go get a job. We're going to go to a job and do something. And she thinks she's wanted. And she's like, Natsu. And then she says, I'm starving. And then she kicks them out. And what happens is she has this potion. This is a filler, by the way. Just want to let you know. She has this potion that turns her, to make her skin smell silky smooth, that she wants to use when in the bath. So she uses it. She becomes completely invisible. I was like, what? And basically, she becomes completely invisible, and she's walking around town without any clothes on, and it's just so ridiculous. And she's bumping into people. There's this dog licking her and stuff. And eventually, she gets to the guild hall. Fairy Tale, and she fools around with people and starts a fight with Wakabe and Makao. They start a fight, and then Natsu starts fighting. Everyone starts fighting like crazy, and what happens is Natsu, he smells Lucy, and they find out she's there, and they're trying to figure out how to fix her, and everyone's got their own suggestions until Ritus, he starts painting on her face. And it gets kind of strange. And this is all basically just trying to figure out to bring back Lucy, to make her visible again. And they're not having any success. And what happens is, her whole body disappears. Because usually it's just her body. And she's wearing clothes at this point. The clothes are disappearing. Everything's disappearing about Lucy. So she just disappeared from the face of the earth. And that's when, eventually during the rest of the episode, people don't remember her. Until Natsu remembers Lucy. And then everybody's remembering her, and then she shows up. And that was the whole point of it. Well, this is kind of a nonsensical episode. I mean, the last 3 episodes, including this one, have been just regular standalone filler episodes. So it wasn't really, But, so she remembers, and then she comes back. So that was the end of that. And then what happens is, Happy, by accident, he bumps into her, and all the fucking remainder of that potion spills on everybody else, and they all turn invisible. And that's where the episode ends, kind of. And from there, we get oh man, I love the closing. The closing of fucking Fairy Tale kicks ass, in my opinion. Hear what anyone says. Kicks ass. If you haven't seen the closing, go see it. Go see that closing. It is awesome. I love the song in the closing. I love, the opening is good, but the closing is so much better. It just gets you. And now what's going to happen is next week, we're going to start this arc. This filler arc. Now, this arc, I think it's about Lucy's father. which is actually surprising. I could be wrong about this, but this arc is going to be about something that Lucy's father left behind. And there's this girl that meets up with Lucy, and she has this long suitcase, and in it is this thing, this spear. It's not actually a spear, I think it's a key. So that's pretty much what occurs. So it's just something to do with this key and everything. And what occurs is we begin to see, you're going to see really crazy looking characters in this. Characters that you might have seen in the Edelos arc. They're opposites. This is going to be an interesting filler arc. And, I was just talking to McWhorple about it. They obviously needed to do a filler arc because they didn't want to get too close to the start of the tournament. And it's not so they didn't want to get too close to the start of the tournament. So instead, let's do the filler arc. Let's get some room. Probably when they get close to the very end of this tournament, that's when they'll start doing the right back on track of the story. Ooh. So yeah, this was just a crazy episode. 3 out of 5, I guess. I'm gonna be interested in seeing this filler arc though. This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, the only other filler arc we've been given so far has been, which I didn't really remember, which was the thing about the dragon, the fake dragon. That woman with the fake dragon. So it should be interesting to see how this goes. And see how long it is. Yeah. Okay, everybody, it's been Bonkai92. See you guys later. And by the way, I will put it in this video too, my Skype username. Tomorrow I gotta do a lot. Oh man. Tomorrow's Fate Zero. What else? One Piece. And I gotta do Exo World. Crazy. But yeah. So you look at the descriptions, you'll see it. Username for Skype is all lowercase. They're all lowercase. Andrew.Donahue97. That's the story. So Bonkai 922. See you guys later.